The specific thing or person cannot be necessarily considered to being exclusive, special, authentic, truthful in themselves in one way or another, because they might also at the end of the day lack the ability to become totality. They might lack the differences and distinctions and dignities, which are fundamental requirements and imperatives to these things to achieve totality, to actualize their ambitions, to accomplish authenticity, invincibility, and virtue in their lives. They need all of the qualities that their nature demands, that the development of certain habits demand, and also the achievement, cultivation of self knowledge alongside happiness, contentment demands us, expects us that we act in certain ways, and they desire us that we are able to maintain the pattern in which we are acting and act exactly in accordance with the ways basically that certain habits qualities demand for the development and integration into ourselves in one way or another. And if we are not able to act in accord with the requirements and expectations of those qualities, habits, then we won't have those qualities, virtues in ourselves, anyways, in one way or another. So the specific definitely has an exclusivity to it, but the specific is not always everything. Just because it stands out, just because it does not match to harmony, then that also means that the specific lacks certain qualities. Obviously, it might be suffering from an absence of virtue, harmony, self evaluation inside of itself, because it does not aspire to be that way, because it does not attempt to be whole and total in itself in one way or another. And that means that specific may be exclusive, but it may not be also exclusive. It might also lack the aspiration to totality, it might lack the ambition to achieve authenticity, truthfulness, trustworthiness in itself, in its functionality also in one way or another. So that means that just because some people and things appear to be wealthy, possessive, successful, ambitious in their lives, obviously does not make them powerful or equally just, fair, truthful in their lives. So whatever has a wealth, riches, ambition, validation itself will not be necessarily authentic, truthful, and their possessions do not necessarily translate to virtuousness and reliability, anyways, because the more powerful the things or the people are, the more unreliable they become, the highly untrustworthy they get, and the more lusty for power they become. They start exploiting the others' vulnerabilities, manipulating perceptions of reality, and they just want the same things over and over again. They just are devoured by power,